Hi, I'm OhHeckItsSnek. This is another HeckItsSnek, and today we're talking about Pragmata. And you know what? I feel a little vindicated. I don't know what it was about this game in the trailers. I watched it and I thought, everything about this trailer should have me excited for this game. Everything about this trailer should have me excited for this game. And I went into it literally from the very first I hit go live and we were starting it and I was talking about it and I was like, chat, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about this trailer, but I feel like this game's gonna be mid as fuck. I don't know what it was. I was excited to know what the hell that game is. But something about it, man, I don't know. I just got such weird vibes from it. And you know what? Accurate. I think I was right. I don't say that often, you know? I don't say that often. This game is just fucking weird, man. It's so odd, and it's at odds with it. Like, I kind of enjoyed playing it in even small doses. I don't know. The gameplay itself is fine. I think the combat is cool. It's a cool, interesting thing, but it's, I don't even want to say clunky. It's like, I don't know. Something about it is just slow. It's slow and prodding, and clunky is a way to put it. Just heavy, right? Everything in this game feels heavy. Feels heavy, feels kind of not super satisfying in the way that it moves, in the way that it plays. You know what I will say? There is something very satisfying about it. It expects you to do a lot of exploring, right? When you go into an area, and for those that don't know, this is it's kind of like a third-person shooter, but is it third person? It is third person. It was one of those, like, sometimes I don't think about it, you know? You go into it. By the way, if you don't know, these things are unscripted. That's the whole vibe of this thing. Now I'm talking about this shit. Now it's all thrown off. I probably should have done a thing about that in the first place, but when I do a HeckItsSnek, it's unscripted. I sit down and I just talk from the heart about my feelings about something, and that's how I like to do my content, you know? So sometimes I'm gonna miss stuff. Sometimes I'm gonna miss stuff. Sometimes I'm gonna say something awkward or whatever. This game feels like they did that. It was okay. So they expect you to go back to areas. So everything is kind of, you have a hub and you kind of load into an area, and in those areas it'll have multiple sub areas, and in those areas it'll show you, it'll flat tell you, you have these things that you can find in these areas. It'll be, you know, upgrade materials, boxes with money in it, like big stuff like these rare, like, things you need to upgrade your equipment, all kinds of stuff. And it'll tell you like how many there are in each of these things. And sometimes you'll go to an area and you like actually don't even have the tool to get to some of the areas you need to get to. So they fully expect you to go back. Like, it is forced, not forced, but if you want to get everything, you can't get it on your first time through. You'd have to revisit if you wanted 100% an area. And I will say, as tedious as that sounds, because the game is slow. It is slow. What an interesting idea. I don't know. Like, I don't hate the combat, but I'm not satisfied by it either. Does that make any sense? Like, I don't hate it. I think it's cool. But something about it just feels neat. It feels like a cool demo that, like, I wish there was something else I could do, or I don't know, maybe things should take more damage. I don't know. It just, everything feels like if I get into a fight that has like 10 enemies, which happens sometimes, it's a fucking mess. It's a mess and it's not fun. One-on-one fights, immaculate, really good. And I think maybe that's part of it. Like, that's the thing. I have stuff that's meant for using other, anyways, I'm going all over the place here, and this is a mess now. What I was trying to say is, when you go back to an area, it's really satisfying because, one, you feel a little bit stronger, but it's the things that you're picking up, the stuff that you get for like your rewards for exploring the area, really good actually. The rewards are like, man, that's such a big deal. I'm really glad I got that. That changes so much here. Like, that gives me a full like extra thing of health. That gives me like an upgrade for my gun, does more damage now. Like, big deal stuff, you know? It's not just little like, oh, you got an outfit or whatever. which some of that is in this game, and we'll get to that in a little bit. But like, it's like you're getting legitimate upgrades, which I like a lot. I really enjoy that. What I don't like about the game is I think the most off-putting thing are the characters, the two main characters. The little girl on the back is just off-putting. It's not endearing. They try to do like one of those, like it's a robot, but in the form of a child, and like the robot knows nothing kind of thing. Very like childlike. I mean, they literally made it look like a child too. I don't even want to use the word childlike because it's like, it's weird if you don't see this as a kid, you know? You know what I mean? And then the conversations that they have are just like, it feels like, hey, AI, write me a quirky conversation between a kid and an adult that don't know each other, that are stuck in space. You know, like that's generally what it feels like. That they just like they just got AI to write like, hey, what would a robot ask a person? You know, like that's never experienced these things, you know? But none of them are interesting. It's all like, what's a dog? I've never seen a dog before. Or have you ever had dinner with your family? In a word, friends. In a word, friends.
Friends sound complicated.
Friends sound complicated. Oh my god. Get me the fuck out of here, please. Some of those questions could have interesting dialogue to them, but it doesn't. You know, it's like, what if you just had to field really weird questions from a kid that had no follow-up? Because like, what kid is gonna do that, right? It's like they made the robot too childlike, you know? Like it's super weird, and I just don't like it. I don't like it. It gives me bad vibes, man. I get weird vibes from this. And to be fair too, it's very anime coded, and I like watching some anime. I don't like anime bullshit. That's the way that I put it. I don't like the mega anime chibi kind of like, I don't know how to put it. It's like, here's an example. So Nier Automata, incredible game. I didn't play it for like years because I was like, that's some anime bullshit. You know what I mean? So like, a little judgmental on my part. I admit, but like, bro, this one's like that, except also imagine that the music is bad and the gameplay is kind of mid, and the story I couldn't give a fuck less about. Like, I couldn't give a rip less about the story. I haven't beaten the game yet, but like, I've put, I think, almost 10 hours into it now. No, not quite, maybe 8. Maybe not even that. I don't know. I've 100%ed multiple areas, and I've played a pretty decent amount of just like straight progression too. I've unlocked like all the different slots you can unlock. There is nothing new coming for me. It's purely just finish the game, like for what we're doing here. And I just wanted to get this out there because I don't know if I'm gonna finish it. I genuinely don't know if I'm gonna finish it because it's like, it's so repetitive and okay. It's just kind of middle of the pack. Like, it's all right, except it's also $60, you know? And it just doesn't feel like it should be. It feels like this should be not that, you know? Like, I don't know. Something about it feels half-cocked and like missing something. It's missing something. Anyways, I don't really like it that much, you know? Except I don't hate it. This is the problem. It's not egregious. So like, fuck, I wish I had more concrete evidence to give you other than the vibes are just fucking off. The vibes are off and I'm not having as good of a time as I wanted to have, you know? Like, if this thing had collectibles, I'd say fuck no. Like, if this thing had anything that wasn't just straight up like, you're gonna do more damage and get through this game faster, I'm not touching it. Like, it's that simple. Any of the charm that's there is not there. Like, anything that they tried to do that was funny or charming, flopped. Didn't like it. So, I'm gonna give this a heck. If you think that I have similar taste to you, save your fucking money. Go put it into something else, man. This ain't it. This ain't it. Oh, man. I looked up how long the game is, like, just to get an idea. It's not crazy long. Like, maybe, I don't know. I don't want to spoil how long it is. But not crazy long. And even then, I mean, if you know me, I love a shorter game, you know? I love a game that has a good idea, gets in, gets out. this game's overstaying its welcome after 5 hours. You know, like that's the crazy thing. Like, it's getting fucking repetitive, and I've only played like, by the time I played 5 hours, I'm like, yeah, okay, we're seeing that same enemy again. Okay, a little more of that same thing. Oh, interesting. Wow, the environment's kind of like too. Oh, okay. Wow, that's. We'll see. There is some varying in the environments. I shouldn't fault it for that, but overall, give it a heck. It's not that good. It's really not that good. And frankly, I called it. Anyways, that's it. If you played it and liked it, tell me. I would love to know what you liked about it, because I'm one of those people. I'm so happy to reassess things and maybe go into it with a different idea. There have games that I've played that I fucking hated, and I went back and loved them. Example, one of my favorite games of the past 10 years or so, Hollow Knight. First time I played it, I hated it so much that I put it down and didn't do it for 2 years until I was doing a charity thing. And it was a charity incentive to torture myself to go back and finish Hollow Knight. And I fucking loved it when I came back to it. Sometimes it's just a mindset, you know? So like, if you liked it or if you hated it, tell me why. I'd love to discuss this game more, because it's a weird, it's interesting, and it's off-putting, you know? Anyways, thanks for watching. Have a good day. I'll see you next time.